This is Pontiac's answer to the Mustang, the 1967 Firebird. And under the hood, one of the boldest experiments Pontiac ever built. This Monterio Red Beauty is up for grabs. And today, we're taking you through Firebird's legendary roots and history and why this inline six is a rare bird. Launched on February 23, 1967, the Pontiac roared onto the scene as GM's pony car contender, taking on the Ford Mustang and the Chevrolet Camaro with swagger. Designed by Pontiac's styling chief, Jack Humbert, the Firebird's sleek Coke bottle shape integrated front bumper and GTO-inspired slit taillights scream style. At 188 inches long, it was 4 inches longer than the Camaro, giving it a bold presence. After GM nixed the two-seat Banshee because it was going to compete with Corvette sales, the Firebird shares the F-body platform, same as the Camaro, and became a pony legend. John DeLorean, the genius behind the GTO, who dreamed up the Firebird's most unique engine, the overhead cam. Inspired by European legends like the Jaguar E-Type, DeLorean wanted V8 power and something a little bit more fuel efficient. The result? Overhead cam inline six. This ran in the Pontiac Firebird and Tempest from 1966 to 1969. It all started with Chevy's 230 cubic inch inline six. Pontiac reworked it with a new iron block, overhead cam that was ran by the Gilmer belt, and bigger intake and exhaust valves for more airflow. This 1967 Firebird is pushing the 230, 3-speed. It's got the original warranty book. It's got also the original owner's manual and the original purchase agreement. That makes this one a true time capsule. By 1969, the six reached 230 horsepower, nipping at the heels of the Firebird's 250 horsepower 326 V8. Royal Pontiac's hop-up kit could even push it into the 14-second quarter-mile range. With only 2,185 overhead cam Firebirds built with the 3-speed manual, this car is a rare beast. It's got a 3 on the tree, a 10-bolt rear end, and a red interior with bucket seats that scream 60s cool. Despite the brilliance of the overhead cam 6, it faded out after 1969. Why? Well, mechanics thought it was too complicated, gas was cheap, so the V8s ruled the muscle car era. This isn't just a car, this is Pontiac saying, what if muscle could just think differently? The 1967 Pontiac overhead cam 6, forgotten by many, but unforgettable to those who know. This thing runs out. The 3 on the tree, they're actually fun. They really are, and rare, right? Now you could get the 4-speed manual, but with this and the 230, hey, this is just one of those rare birds. What I really like about it is the red on red. It just shows really well. There might be a few little defects that it has. Steering wheel's kind of coming up just a little bit, but overall, I mean, a lot of the other things are still fully working. Why? Because it's just so original. So the lights work. We got wipers. Those are working great. Also, all the heater does work, does not have AC, but heater's working, and the auxiliary gauges that you have down here, those are all working like they should. Now the stereo is not fully working with that, so I don't know if that's because it has a speaker in the rear, but there's no sound coming out, so I imagine that's probably why. But this thing, I mean, it runs out great. Overall, suspension, everything with it is really nice and well maintained. That's what's so great about this. Now remember, we have over 300 photos. We have online financing, nationwide transport, all ClassicCarAddict.com. This beautiful 1967 Firebird 3.8 liter, 230 cubic inch overhead cam. This is just what you want. John DeLorean brought this engine. They put in the iron block. They made this one just right. Red with the red interior. This carries a lot of the originality. And you can see through the paint, this is actually in really, really good shape. Now let's just start off with the whole heart of what this is so that you can see. It's the overhead cam iron block. Again, this one is not the Sprint, so it does not have the 4-barrel. It's just the single barrel, but there's just so much originality to it. No power steering, no power brakes. It's just all you filling the road, but being able to actually get good fuel economy. And with 165 horsepower, it actually moves out really, really well. Now, when we're going through, you can see the paint, again, really good shape. Are there a few little spots, a few little areas throughout? There's just a few little things on it, nothing crazy. Windshield is not perfect. It is Arizona, so it does have a few little things here and there, and there's a few little scuffs in the paint. You know, it's gonna have a little bit of that, but you're getting the originality. And not so many times does a 6-cylinder really make it to the big block or even just the small block kind of range. But what they did with this one, it stands out entirely. If you're looking for Pontiac in your collection, this is definitely one that you will want. Now, going through all of the rims, it's got the original rims. Those are painted to match as well. Those are all in good shape. Tires are in great shape as well. They are a little bit older, but they're not old. And you can tell there's not a lot of dry rot to them. But if you are gonna go 100 on the highway, I do recommend getting some new ones, because tires only have about a 6-year lifespan per the manufacturers. And these are just a little bit over that by about 10 years old. But you can see all of the paint and all the way through. You can see there's a little something there, but I mean, it is nice and solid in all of the areas that you want it to be. So I like that. Usually down here in these lower areas, they do get a little bit more skimmed, and they also, obviously with gravity, paint and clear does collect a little bit more there, but this is all nice and solid. Little area right there, but again, really, really nice, well put together, a lot of originality with that. As we step into the interior, lights are working. You saw test drive, wipers are working. Go through all of the windows. Those are all up and down. Now these back ones usually are a little bit stiffer, but these actually aren't too bad. And then you can see in here, I mean, seat's in good shape. Is it perfect? No, but it's actually in good shape. There is a little crack on the dash that you do have up there, and a little crack right here as well. Back seats are in really good shape. So is the deck tray. I like to see that. And door fitment is also really nice. You can see there, closes nice, just the way that you want it to. Now we'll hop in here to the trunk. And then there's speaker that I was talking about, maybe one of the reasons that it's not having any sound coming out. You got the original spare tire back there. I don't know if it's original to the car, but it's the original style, and it does appear to be original to the car. And then if you look under here too, floor, look at that trunk pan is in really good shape. All original seam welds are all there. I don't see anything taken out from either side of these quarter panels. It's really good shape. There's a little bit of oil residue, but there's no big cuts or anything. So I like to see it. This is all original sheet metal. Just shows really well. Also, it does have the original stamp here in the trunk too. So that is a real big plus. And again, if you were looking for something to add into your Pontiac collection, this is one that you want. Why? You got John DeLorean behind it. You've got, you know, the first year of the Firebird coming out, and it is, again, in such great shape. Shows really well. You've got your seat belts. Everything shows really well for a collector drivable Firebird from '67. Again, is it perfect? No, but it does have a lot of originality, and the color shows really well. Now, let's get into the undercarriage. All right, guys, as you just saw on the exterior and the interior and the test drive and all the good stuff, now we're getting under it. And obviously, This one is so well taken care of and so original. Look at these floor pans. Just perfect. This is how you'd want to see a 67 Firebird in this condition. The bones here are in just such great shape, and as we went through all of the history and everything that this one was, it's got a little hole here in the muffler. It's got your 10-bolt rear end, drum brakes in the rear, but again, super solid car. It's iconic for 1967, and of course you've got your overhead cam 6 with the 3-speed manual. Thanks for watching.